Have you ever looked at your autistic child and wondered, what are they thinking? Not because they're doing something wrong or unusual, but because it's something beautiful. My son, he'd come running to me. He'd climb on top of me, he'd give me a kiss, give me a hug, and then he'd look me in the eye and just stare. After a few seconds, he'll smile and he'll just continue to stare. And I'm often sitting there thinking, what are you thinking when you're looking at me? What's going on through your head? If you're a parent or guardian raising a child with special needs, do consider subscribing to my channel. I put out content out there which is from lived experience raising my child who's autistic, and our journey, and the highs, the lows, the beautiful moments, the funny moments. Do check out my other videos. One of the biggest misconceptions about autistic people is that they don't care because they don't make eye contact. Often we associate that with paying attention or caring, but that's not true. For many autistic people, eye contact isn't emotionally empty, it's overwhelming. Just imagine for a minute, trying to talk to someone with bright lights shining into your eyes, or trying to focus on, let's say, a math equation with music blasting at full volume. And that's exactly what happens for autistic people, for autistic children. Making eye contact can often feel distracting, exhausting, emotionally overwhelming, or even physically uncomfortable. So it's not that they don't want to connect, it's that their brains process connection differently. Many autistic adults would describe that making eye contact becomes so demanding that often they can't focus on what's actually being said. So sometimes it's a choice between looking at you and processing what you actually said. So then, why does my son come to me and make eye contact? Why is he comfortable enough to do that? And I'm sure if you're raising a child with special needs, you might have noticed that as well. And the answer is simple. Because as his father, I am safe. And you as his parent, you're safe to them. You see, children don't just learn who feeds them, who plays with them, who raises them. They also learn who feels safe, who accepts them just the way they are. And when my son climbs up on my lap, wraps his hands around me, kisses me, smiles at me, looks at me directly, he's actually communicating something. He is saying, Dad, I trust you. I feel safe around you. And eye contact becomes easier when the person making it feels that they don't have to perform. They don't have to try and be something or someone they're not. They feel like they're not going to be judged here. They do it around someone who doesn't make them feel anxious. And for people without autism, that holds true. So imagine someone with autism, how much more impact that has. And here's the thing, I do look at him and I do think, what are you thinking when you look at me? And the truth is, I'll never know. But what I do know is that my son comes to me. Is that those moments are precious. Is that he's thinking something and I can pretty much imagine it's something positive. Because those behaviors aren't random. He doesn't go and do it to everyone. So I hold a very special place in his life. And when you think about it this way, if another 7-year-old went and hugged their father, hugged their mother, their parent, their guardian, you'd think, oh, that child loves their parents, loves their siblings, loves their grandparents, loves their caretaker. It's no different to children with autism. My son comes to me, he hugs me because he loves me, because he gets love from me. Autism does change communication, does change the way you communicate, but it doesn't change love. It doesn't change the way you love your child. And here's the thing, being non-verbal as my son is, doesn't mean that he doesn't have thoughts. Doesn't mean that he doesn't have emotions or feel emotions or understand relationships. It just means that he can't verbalize it. And many non-verbal children who grew up into adults, if they did finally start talking, if they were able to, or if they used letters, devices, or even just typing, and when they communicated, their experiences and inner world were vast and very rich. And often the parents found that the child who's now grown up, all along, they understood it all. They understood everything around them, the love around them, the details that others missed, the people that were there for them. They just simply couldn't put it in words. And here's the thing, the whole point of this video is about trust. Because for adults, trust is key. If you're doing business, friends, family, spouses, it's no different to children, and those children with special needs. Because psychology says that trust changes behavior. And you can probably test that yourself. Have you ever noticed how you are towards someone you trust compared to someone you may not? And that's just simply it. Short video today. It's just something I noticed with my child and I just wanted to share it with everyone. If you've had similar experiences, let me know in the comment section. And like always, until next time, stay safe.